Do you know what silently ends most lives after the age of 75? Not suddenly, but slowly and quietly over time? What if I told you that nearly 99% of these deaths are caused by just 5 common, preventable reasons? And what if you found out that the small things you do every single day, like what you eat, how you sit, how you move, how you think, could decide whether you live strong and happy in your old age or spend those years in pain and weakness? Most people don't realize this until it's too late. That's why this story is so important, because it gives you the power to protect your future before anything goes wrong. If you're over 30, this video is for you, not just for your parents or grandparents. What you do today can either protect you or put you at risk. After all, heart attacks, memory loss, sudden falls, or the slow loss of strength and peace in old age do not begin at 75. They start building in your 30s and 40s, quietly. In this video, we'll explore 5 major health problems that cause most deaths after 75. But more importantly, we'll show you how to avoid them with simple changes. You won't need big money, fancy gym plans, or strict diets. All you need is knowledge, awareness, and small habits that bring big results. So if you truly care about your health and your future, watch this video until the end. It may open your eyes in ways you never expected, and maybe even save a life. Most people think that the heart only fails when there is a heart attack, but the truth is the damage begins many years earlier, and it begins quietly. After 75, heart disease is the #1 reason behind sudden death, and often it happens without warning. The heart becomes tired, arteries become stiff, and the flow of blood becomes slow. This happens not because of age alone, but because of small daily habits we don't pay attention to, like eating food high in sugar, salt, and fat, sitting too long, and living with stress that we never release. One of the most dangerous things about heart disease is that it builds slowly. You may not feel any pain, but inside your chest, the arteries are becoming blocked. The heart has to pump harder, which weakens it over time. People who feel breathless while walking, have swollen feet, or wake up tired are often ignoring these signs. These signs are the whispers before the storm. Now let's look at what can save you. First, eating fresh natural food, fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can clean your blood vessels and reduce pressure on the heart. Second, gentle daily movement, like a slow walk after each meal, helps your blood flow naturally and makes your heart stronger over time. Even 20 minutes a day can make a big difference. Third, deep breathing and stress control, through silence, prayer, or meditation, keeps your heartbeat calm. Stress is not just a feeling, it's a slow poison for your heart. Fourth, regular checkups for blood pressure, sugar, and cholesterol help you see the danger before it becomes deadly. Fifth, building close relationships with friends, family, even pets, brings emotional peace, which is also heart protection. Heart health is not about avoiding pain, but about creating peace and strength inside your body. A calm, well-fed, gently active life is not only possible, it's the most powerful protection you have. Most people learn this too late. You don't have to. Start small. Start today. Because your heart is not just a muscle, it's the silent center of your life. We often take each breath for granted, until one day it becomes hard to breathe. After the age of 75, lung-related problems are one of the top reasons people are admitted to hospitals, and sadly, many don't return home. Lung diseases like COPD, chronic bronchitis, and pneumonia often come quietly, starting years before, with habits that seemed harmless. But breathing is life. When the lungs become weak, the body and mind begin to slow down. You feel tired, dizzy, or confused. Even simple things like walking or climbing stairs feel heavy. The biggest reason for this silent damage is exposure to bad air. This includes smoking, air pollution, indoor smoke from cooking, or even dust over the years. Many seniors today didn't know how dangerous secondhand smoke or cooking without proper ventilation was in their younger years. But it's never too late to change. Even stopping harmful exposure now can still help your lungs improve. Regular breathing exercises like slow, deep breathing or humming while exhaling help open up the lungs gently. When done daily, they improve oxygen flow, increase lung strength, and reduce breathlessness. Some elders have even said they feel younger after doing this daily for a few months. Another powerful habit is moving your body gently. Sitting all day traps stale air in the lungs. But light stretching, walking, or raising your arms above your head slowly can help open up the chest and make breathing easier. Eating foods rich in antioxidants, like berries, turmeric, ginger, and leafy greens, helps clean the lungs from inside. These foods reduce inflammation and protect your body from damage. Hydration is also important. Drinking water keeps the mucus in your lungs thin so it doesn't block your airways. Lastly, getting vaccinated for flu and pneumonia can be life-saving. Many people ignore this, thinking it's not important. But these simple vaccines can prevent life-threatening infections. In fact, pneumonia alone kills thousands of seniors every year, even those who seem healthy. Your breath is a quiet gift. Protecting your lungs means protecting your life. Each deep breath you take with care adds strength, clarity, and calmness to your journey. You can't see it, you can't hear it, but high blood pressure is called the silent killer for a reason. It quietly damages the body, especially after the age of 75, and is one of the top reasons for strokes, heart failure, and sudden death. Many people don't even feel sick. They may feel normal, just a little tired or dizzy sometimes. But deep inside, the heart is working harder, the blood vessels are becoming stiff, and the brain is not getting enough oxygen. And then, one day without warning, a stroke strikes. This danger becomes worse when it's combined with other problems like diabetes, stress, and poor sleep. But one of the biggest triggers for high blood pressure is eating too much salt, especially from processed foods like instant noodles, chips, canned soups, and ready-made sauces. Reducing salt intake even a little can bring the pressure down and protect the heart and brain. Drinking enough clean water daily also helps to keep the blood flow smooth and the pressure balanced. Daily movement, even gentle walking for 20 minutes, works like natural medicine. It strengthens the heart and relaxes the blood vessels. Some elderly people who couldn't walk far started with 5 minutes a day. After a few months, their doctors reduced their medication because their pressure improved naturally. Breathing exercises also help, especially when paired with calming thoughts and silence. This reduces tension in the body and slows the heart. Sleep is another key. A tired body raises the pressure. Good restful sleep helps regulate hormones, relax the body, and heal the blood vessels. Make the room quiet, dark, and cool. Go to bed at the same time each night. Even a small improvement in sleep can reduce the risk of stroke. Lastly, checkups matter. Many strokes and heart attacks could be avoided if blood pressure was checked regularly. A simple home monitor can help track the numbers. When you know your pressure, you can take action. Knowledge is protection. The heart is your lifelong drummer. Keep it calm, light, and steady. A peaceful heart means a peaceful life, and every gentle step you take today becomes a shield against tomorrow's danger. The mind is like a candle. It burns brightly through our youth, lighting our way through life. But after 75, many people notice that the flame begins to flicker. They forget names, miss appointments, repeat stories, or feel confused. This slow loss of memory and clear thinking is often linked to dementia, a condition that quietly affects the brain over many years. It's not just about forgetting things, it's about losing the ability to live with clarity and independence. One of the biggest hidden causes of brain decline is loneliness. As we grow older, many friends and family members drift away or pass on. Days become quiet, but the brain needs conversation, laughter, and connection to stay alive. Talking with loved ones, joining local groups, or even chatting with neighbors while walking can make a big difference. People who stay socially active have stronger memory and sharper thinking. Another silent brain enemy is poor nutrition. The brain needs healthy fats like omega-3 from nuts, seeds, or fish, along with fruits and vegetables full of vitamins. Junk food and too much sugar can make the brain slow, foggy, and tired. Just replacing one sugary snack a day with fresh fruit or a handful of walnuts can help protect the brain over time. Mental movement matters too. Just like the body needs exercise, the mind needs challenge. Reading a book, doing a puzzle, learning a new skill, or even trying a new route on your walk, all of these help the brain build new paths. These new connections keep the brain strong, active, and young. Sleep and stress also have a deep effect on memory. A tired, anxious brain finds it hard to store and recall information. But deep sleep acts like a broom. It cleans the brain at night, removes waste, and makes space for new memories. Gentle meditation, or simply sitting in silence for a few minutes a day, helps calm the thoughts and improves memory. Lastly, regular brain checkups with a doctor, especially if there's a family history of Alzheimer's or memory loss, are important. Early detection means early support. The sooner we notice, the more we can do. Your mind is the garden where your life grows. Keep feeding it with care, love, and learning, and it will keep shining through the years. As we get older, the biggest dangers are not always the ones we see coming. Sometimes a simple slip in the bathroom or a stumble on the stairs can change everything. After age 75, falls become one of the leading causes of serious injury and death. But most people don't realize how much these accidents are preventable with a little care, awareness, and preparation. The first hidden risk is loss of balance. As we age, our muscles naturally become weaker, and our sense of balance fades if we don't actively work on it. Simple daily exercises like standing on one foot while brushing your teeth, walking in a straight line, or doing gentle yoga can help rebuild balance and prevent dangerous falls. These little movements may seem small, but over time they add strength and confidence to every step. Next is the danger of poor vision and lighting. Dim rooms, cluttered hallways, or slippery bathroom floors become traps for the elderly. It's important to keep homes well lit, especially at night, and remove things like loose rugs or low furniture. Installing grab bars in the bathroom and using non-slip mats in the shower are small changes that can save lives. Bone health is another quiet factor. After 75, bones naturally become weaker, especially in women. Lack of calcium and vitamin D makes them fragile. A small fall that wouldn't hurt a young person can break a hip in an older adult. Drinking milk, eating leafy greens, or taking vitamin D supplements from the sun or a doctor's advice can help keep bones strong. Medications can also play a role. Some pills make people dizzy or sleepy, increasing the chances of falls. That's why regular review of all medicines with a doctor is important, especially if someone is taking more than 5 different pills a day. Even herbal supplements can cause side effects when mixed with regular drugs. Finally, there is the fear of falling, which often leads older people to stop moving or exercising altogether. But less movement means weaker muscles and a higher risk of falls. Instead of avoiding movement, gentle physical therapy or guided group exercises for seniors can help rebuild trust in their own body. Staying safe doesn't mean staying still. It means building a world around us that supports our steps with care, wisdom, and gentle movement. As we reach the later years of life, we begin to understand that health is not just about treatment, but about gentle care, quiet choices, and wise habits. After 75, many of the health risks we face come slowly and silently, but they are not impossible to prevent. In fact, most of them can be avoided or delayed with daily awareness and simple actions. Heart problems, memory loss, breathing issues, infections, and falls. These are not just numbers in a report. These are real challenges that affect real lives, but they do not have to control our future. The body may age, but the spirit does not have to grow tired. Every healthy habit, no matter how small, adds another layer of strength. Eating a simple home-cooked meal with less salt and more vegetables can keep the heart steady. Walking slowly in the park or stretching at sunrise can keep the lungs strong and the joints moving. Talking with others, solving puzzles, and staying mentally active can hold back the fog of memory loss. Washing hands, staying warm, and getting regular checkups protect us from sudden illness. And turning on the lights, removing clutter, and building balance through soft daily exercises can keep us steady on our feet. We don't need to fear growing old. We only need to grow wise with it. Health after 75 is not about avoiding life. It's about living it more gently, more mindfully, and with more peace. Let your days be filled with light steps, kind habits, and a heart full of calm. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of a quieter, wiser chapter. One that you shape with love, care, and courage every single day. Every